con Kevin Andrade y Lali.
Linda mañana, gracias a toda la gente que está conectada con nosotros. Yo voy a tener una entrevista muy importante en unos minutos más, pero quiero agradecerles a todas las personas que se conectan con nosotros, de quienes están diariamente integrados en nuestra comunicación en toda la región, en Delaware, Maryland, Virginia, a nivel internacional, en cada lugar del mundo donde nos escuchan, donde nos pueden mirar también ahora a través, y gracias a las redes sociales, a nuestro canal de YouTube, de Facebook Watch y muchos otros portales donde estamos también compartiendo la información diaria. Tengo en la línea telefónica y a la señora Cristina Didiesheimer. Ella es vicepresidenta electa recientemente de Beebe Healthcare, quien está encargada de las comunidades, de enlazar a las comunidades. Cristina, good morning. I don't know if I pronounced your last name correct.
Yep, that was close, Kevin. It's Didiesheimer.
Didiesheimer, okay. Thank you, Cristina. I know you've been working with the marketing department. I don't know if we can put the volume a little bit down of the return that you have there. I don't know if it's possible, so we don't have the feedback. There we go. Now it's better, right?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. So you've been working in the marketing for Beebe Healthcare for how many years?
For 3 years, a little over 3 years.
Yeah. And I believe you've been nominated, you've been in charge and appointed by Dr. David Tam as a Vice President of Communications and Outreach. How you feel about it?
It feels great. I've been I love being a BB team member. I love our mission. I love what we do for the community. And so I was very happy to take on the extra responsibility.
Yeah. Le estoy entrevistando a la señora Cristina. Ella es la vicepresidenta de Beebe Healthcare en el área de las comunicaciones y de encontrar a los miembros de la comunidad. Y ella lo que dice es que está contenta. Le he dicho que ella era parte de la parte de marketing antes, pero ahora es la vicepresidenta de esta sección. Y dice que está contenta, que a ella le encanta tener esta nueva responsabilidad. Now, you know, I know the mission in Beebe Healthcare has been working in the community for so long, for so many years, improving services, improving communication. What is the next step? What are you looking for in the future?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a great question. So my role is a new one. VP Communications and Outreach and Chief Communications Officer hasn't existed at Beebe before.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'll be in charge of leading the communications efforts for the entire Beebe healthcare system.
Mm-hmm.
And that involves working collaboratively with both internal and external folks to both raise awareness and amplify all of the highly skilled clinicians and the innovative work that Beebe is doing.
Y le preguntaba a Cristina que cuál es el goal, cuál es la meta que ella tiene en esta nueva posición. Y dice que ella va a ser la ejecutadora de planes y proyectos que permitan encontrarse con nuevos médicos y que nuevas tecnologías puedan alcanzar con esta alianza, pero también encontrar soluciones tecnológicas para poder servir a la comunidad. Part of this, the new goal, part of the new engagement, is obviously reach out to all communities. And I believe, multi-talented professionals and multi-talented doctors and engage with them in the technology. That's pretty much what you're looking for. And I believe that is basically what you guys are going to achieve and approach. Lately you guys been working hard, but what do you think about that?
Yeah. So Dr. David Tam's vision for this role with regard to the outreach portion is really to better align and coordinate all of the ways that we reach out to our various communities.
Y dice que quieren ellos encontrar, les decía que ellos han venido trabajando muy duro y tratando de alcanzar a la comunidad en general, pero ella dice que claro, que quieren alcanzar con variedad de servicios a todas las comunidades, Cristina. So, Cristina, now let me ask you this: you guys, with this new position that you have, Beebe Healthcare, I know, has been improving the relationship in multi languages through the website and through the multi-services that you have and in multi-areas in Delmarva. So, this is what you guys looking for. You look at Spanish community is growing, and many other communities probably are going to come to grow in this region.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. That's a big part of it. I'm sure many people are aware of the amazing work that our community health team has been doing for a very long time in the community. And that team is led by Kim Blanche. And so community health really started this effort. And my role is to work collaboratively with people like Kim Blanche and our community health team and look at ways that we can amplify and really expand the work that we're doing in all of our communities, particularly in our communities that have been underrepresented.
Uh-huh. Dice que ella está trabajando con miembros de su equipo de los servicios al paciente, que le encanta porque ellos van a amplificar este trabajo. Quieren que muchas personas se beneficien del trabajo que está haciendo el equipo que ella tiene dentro de las comunidades. Y obviamente dice que quieren servir a las comunidades que no tienen todos los servicios a su alcance. Beebe Healthcare is building a couple of new facilities. One is on Route 24. I see every time that I go to Rehoboth Beach, Lewis, Rehoboth, I see a big building coming. What's going to happen there?
Well, that's exciting. That's going to be our new specialty surgical hospital.
Wow.
So it's going to be really a hub for the surgery, a short stay surgery. So think things like joint replacement surgery, but also lots of other surgery that's going to happen. So it's very exciting. It's very exciting for us.
So that's been an expansion of the surgeries because the building next to it is being used for that surgeries as well, right? The little building that used to be there?
The building next to that is a multifunction building. So
okay.
The largest portion of it is our Beebe Tunnel Cancer Center.
Okay.
And then there's also multi-specialty offices in that building as well.
Okay.
So this is really something that doesn't exist right now. And our way to really expand our offerings, particularly when it comes to minimally invasive and robotic surgery.
Dice que le preguntaba por el edificio que está en la Ruta 24, que está construyéndose ahí en la Ruta 24. Y dice que ese edificio es el nuevo hospital de cirugías. Van a tener muchos tipos de cirugías, incluido cirugía robótica. Y el edificio que está al lado es el Cancer Center que tienen ahí, el centro de cáncer y de atención de multiservicios que tiene el Beebe Healthcare. Pero este edificio nuevo, how many patients are you going to be able to fit in that building? How many patients are you going to feel to accommodate in that facility?
I don't have the answer to that. I can get it for you, but I think the important thing to know is that this is one other way that we are expanding access to care. We are able to do these surgeries in this location, or we will be able to when it opens in 2022,
okay.
Which allows for people to who are receiving these types of surgeries not to have to go to the Lewis campus for that care. So it's really yet another way that we're, like I said, expanding access to care for our entire community.
Dice que este hospital va a estar listo para el año 2022 y que no tiene la cantidad de personas que van a estar ahí, no sabe todavía, pero me puede conseguir esa información. Dice, sin embargo, que lo importante que hay que saber de esto es que este centro va a servir a muchísimas personas para que no tengan que ir a la facilidad de Lewis. Now, I believe also you guys been building another facility. I don't know how big is that, but I think it's big enough. And in the Millville area, Millville, Ocean View area, this is going to be another cancer center?
It is. It's very exciting. So that is our new South Coastal Health Campus. And it has a freestanding emergency department, which already opened, and a cancer center, a second cancer center that will open sometime in July, this month.
Wow. Dice que el centro que acaban de abrir, inaugurarlo, tiene en la zona de Millville, Ocean View, tiene una capacidad de un centro de emergencias y también tiene el segundo cancer center de ellos aquí en el estado, en el área sur. y dice que ya está abierto ahora en julio, está inaugurado y que obviamente quieren que la gente pueda aprovechar. Now, I believe, in Georgetown, in many areas during the COVID-19 situation, the pandemic that we are unfortunately facing, you guys, the location in Georgetown was appointed by only to use for COVID-19 patients. That center is still for COVID-19 only, or it's going to be open for regular business soon?
Yeah, we're already using that. So you're right. We transformed the Georgetown Walk-In Care Center to our COVID positive care center until such time as we don't need it to serve that function anymore. And we are, there's also lab and imaging in that area, and we are using that location as well. So when people need an appointment, they just need to call the number and they'll be offered the locations that are available.
Fantástico. El centro de Georgetown dice que ya está abierto. Antes estaba solamente dedicado a pacientes positivos de coronavirus, pero ahora el centro de Beebe Healthcare, el walk-in, está abierto para todos los pacientes que quieran recibir algún tipo de atención, incluido la atención de laboratorio y también de imagen. Si usted necesita algún tratamiento, Beebe Healthcare también está en Georgetown. So, the Beebe Healthcare is growing like faster than I thought it's going to grow. What is the next step? What are you looking for? What's the vision of the whole group who's working behind the scene?
Well, our vision has always been to make our community healthier and to provide, and Dr. Tam has said this numerous times, it's to make sure that we are providing high quality care to the people who live, work, and visit our area. And so this expansion, this multi-facility and service expansion is really part of that overall vision. It's providing care closer to where people live and work, so they don't have to come to one location for all their care.
Dice que parte de la expansión, mi pregunta era que ¿cuál es la nueva visión? ¿Qué es lo que quieren ahora? ¿Cuál es el next step? Porque ellos han venido creciendo muy rápido y más rápido de lo que yo pensé que iban a crecer, pero dice que parte de la visión de la expansión es que realmente abrir lugares, estar cerca. Beebe Healthcare quiere estar cerca de las comunidades para que la gente no, cuando tenga una emergencia o tenga una necesidad, no tenga que ir a todo el mundo al LUES, sino que están abriendo centros en todo lado. Y esto obviamente le da un beneficio especial. Obviously, we are part of the Spanish community. We are in a Spanish radio station. And our community would love to know, in regards to the Hispanic community, the Hispanic or Spanish services. I know you guys hired doctors and nurses and helpers and translators. Is that an important part to grow as well? I believe in Sussex County, right?
Absolutely. And one of the things that we were I'm very proud of Beebe for is really rapidly jumping to the aid of all of the communities during the COVID-19 crisis. As you are aware, we're one of the first in the state to develop car-based COVID testing. We have been working in all of the hotspots as they're identified to provide not only testing, but also education and follow-up care for all of our communities, particularly in the communities that have been hit the hardest, such as Georgetown.
Yeah. Dice, le preguntaba que ellos, como Beebe Healthcare, le preguntaba que dentro de la comunidad hispana ellos han contratado ya doctores, enfermeras, asistentes, traductores, etcétera, que hablan español, inglés, y que obviamente cuál es el paso siguiente para continuar creciendo y sirviendo a esta comunidad. Y lo que dice es que, claro, ellos, por ejemplo, fueron los primeros en que han estado sirviendo con esos centros de testeo cuando empezó la situación de la pandemia muy fuerte. Ellos fueron los que empezaron a hacer estos centros de testeo rápido en los vehículos y que trajo mucho éxito. Y obviamente han estado haciendo el seguimiento de los pacientes, etcétera, etcétera. Así que es lo que han estado haciendo. Así que yo quiero agradecerle a Cristina. I want to really thank you for this time. Congratulations for your new position. And I believe as a community, we need, this kind of communication. We need it. I'm pleasant to know Dr. Tim. He came a few months ago, but he's already well known in the state of Delaware. He's already well known in the business and the Latino community. I think the communication is key. and that's why you guys do the best.
Well, thank you so much. And as Dr. Tam has said, we are Sussex County's healthcare system, and we are here to listen and to learn and to expand services as much as we can.
Le decía que estamos contentos de que rápidamente el doctor David Tam, en poco tiempo que está acá en estos meses, se ha dado a conocer muy rápido que esta es la comunicación que debemos tener de parte de un centro médico tan importante como Beebe con la comunidad. Y dice que claro que esa es la misión, que ellos quieren escuchar y poder recibir recomendaciones y sugerencias de la comunidad. Cristina, thank you so much for your time. We'll be in touch.
Thank you, Kevin.
Have a wonderful day.
You too. Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Búscanos en YouTube como @máxima953.